Good afternoon, everybody. Hope we are doing well. We are here. Oh, my head's been chopped off here for another Westside Wellbeing Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well. I apologise, my computer screen won't stay up. We are round to Tabata again today. So, today we are going to run through 10 different exercises and we are going to go through probably 3 rounds of those 10 exercises. We are going to do 30 seconds on and then 30 seconds off. In those 30 seconds, there'll be a few opportunities where we'll do some stretches, loosen up, make sure everything's nice and warm so we can get a good full workout in for 45 minutes. So let's get started. First things first, what I'm going to do, I'll set my timer. And from there, we're going to go static movement, ultimately a bit like jumping jacks. We're taking it steady to start with from side to side. So what would you do? From one side, we're going to step to one side, arms come above the head and back through. Lovely stuff. Nice. Let's keep that rhythm. Taking those arms up above the head. Starting to get that blood flowing. Lovely stuff. Good. Keep it there. Nice. Starting to loosen up. Steps away from the desk. Good. Get a little bit of movement. Nice. Let's keep it going, everyone. Lovely stuff. 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Take a moment. Pull this over a touch. You'll see we've got a little bit dark today. Hopefully the lights are good. So from there, we're just going to take a nice wide stance. We're just going to slowly rock from one side to the other. Getting into those adductors. Open up through those hip flexors. Nice. Fantastic. So from there, but we're going to go into a little bit of mobility. We're going to go into a one-leg reach. So when you said you go on that left leg, you're going to come down and touch the floor with that right arm. Nice and balanced, nice and controlled, starting to wake up all those tendons. Find a rhythm, find a tempo that works for you. Excellent stuff. Nice. Keep that going. 10 seconds. And in the next 30 seconds, instead of taking a break, what we are going to do at this early stage is we're just going to work straight through into that leg. So take it out to the right leg for me. Bringing that left leg with that arm. To touch when you come through, drive that knee up so we can start to engage. What's for you? If you want to stick to that one leg, just coming up and back down. Nice. Let's keep it there, everyone. In 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So we're going to take seconds this time. You're going to stretch out into the hamstrings a bit. So a bit of a wider stance, outside shoulder width. You're going to hinge forward at the hips. You start to feel that stretch through the back of the legs. Nice. We're going to hold it there. We've got 10 seconds. Then we're going to come up, drag those hips forward, just to loosen that lower back. Get ready for the next stage. So next we're into body squats. So we're just going to come down and drive it up. Find that range, find that rhythm. If you want to start to get that a little bit lower as you start to work your way through those repetitions, feel free to do so. Again, nice and controlled. Find a rhythm. Find a tempo that works for you. Loosen off that lunchtime stress. Getting this workout in later on today. Lovely stuff, everyone. And rest. So we're going to just stretch the quads out a little bit now, put a bit of movement through. Just feel free to use a wall or a chair, whatever you may have. If you want to test that balance, take one arm out to the side. I'm just going to pull it into that quadricep. Lovely stuff. From there, we are going to change over to the next one. And the next exercise, we're going to go into back crawls, everyone's favourite. So, when we're ready, 3, 2, 1, what we're going to do is bring it down, walk it out, get a press up at the end if we can, and walk it back in and take it up. Again, find a rhythm, find a tempo that works for you. And we've got a lot of movement to go through today. So we'll start nice and light, getting that movement in. Lovely stuff, keeping that going. And in 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Now we're going to come back into the mat or wherever you are. Hands on the hips. We're just going to get some rotations through those hips. Keeping that movement going nice and steady. From there, we're going to take it back round the other way. Lovely stuff. Take a moment. So, now what I like to do, come down to the knees. I'm going to do a nice curl and press. So we're going to clench those fists as we can, like we're holding a big heavy weight. And bring those arms down to the side. We curl up, palms come in, re-rotate, palms go out. Again, the more you clench your fists, the more pressure we're putting through those joints, the more engaged those muscles are. Giving everything nice and tight. Trying to lock that core in as well through the midriff. Engaging through those glutes. And in 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're just going to stay down here for a moment. This time we're going to stretch out the triceps. So we're going to bring the arm behind the head. And apply a little bit of pressure through the back of the elbows. We're stretching out through that tricep. And we're going to change over from there. Lovely stuff. So next, what we're going into, we're going to go into some squat thrusters. So we'll come back up onto our feet. In 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to squat down. Drive those arms up and overhead. You see as I start to disappear out the top of the screen. Nice and steady. Good. Find a rhythm, find a tempo that works for you, everyone. Lovely work. Nice. Let's keep that going. Just over 10 seconds to go. Fantastic work. Last few reps for 3, 2, and 1. Got 30 seconds in this 30 seconds. I advise you to take a little bit of water. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Not so dark in the mornings anymore. We are starting to move towards spring. Fantastic. Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you too. Good. So from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a crab crawl. So this time we'll be down on the floor, on those toes, knees flared out, and we're just going to walk it out. So very similar to a bear crawl, but this time we stay down on the ground. Keeping that tension through the calves, so we're on our tiptoes as we come back in. Keeping those knees nice and flared out. Squeeze through. Everyone again. Keep that rhythm, keep that tempo going. 3, 2, and 1. And this time, we're just going to swing our arms around from side to side, just so we can keep that blood flowing. Lovely stuff from there. Roll the neck around a bit. Get that movement through the neck joint. Take it back the other way. Lovely stuff. Nice. So from there, we're going to come onto the floor. So let's stay up for this one. And we're going to do some ab crunches. So hands on the side of the head. I'm going to take the pose and elbows to the pose, and then getting that crunch through that midriff. Lovely. Nice, nice, controlled. Nice and tight through those stomach muscles. Engaging the abdominals, stretch out through that stomach wall. Getting those obliques involved. Good, lovely stuff. Let's keep it there. 3, 2, and 1. And rest, fantastic. We'll do one more exercise. So this time we're going to stay standing. We're just going to get into the again. We're going to go into those obliques. Got 20 seconds, plenty of time. So what we're going to do from here, just move those arms backwards and forwards. We're going to start to loosen up through the shoulders. Lovely stuff, everyone. Let's see ourselves. In 5 seconds, we're going to obliques. We're going to keep the arm nice, close to the side. And we're just going to start to squeeze from side to side. So we're feeling that just through our oblique muscles here. The upper side of our torso. Underneath our chest muscles. Good. Good. Nice squeeze. Taking it from side to side. Nice and steady. Slide in those palms. Up and down the outside of the thighs. Nice, excellent work. Good. And in 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Right. 30 seconds left. We're going to take 30 seconds. Have a moment from there. Take a little bit of water on board. Hope you're all feeling a little bit warmer, a little bit looser by now. That is, we've nearly completed round 1. So from there, we are going to move into round 2. Keep it nice and strong, nice and controlled. Excellent work, everyone. We're probably going to go through close to maybe 4 rounds today. So 3, 2, 1, that's the countdown. We'll take another 30 seconds just so everyone's got ready. And all I need to do here is just move around on the toes a little bit. Keep that blood flowing. Nothing too crazy, just like you're doing a little 2-step side to side. When you want to go on the dance floor, but you're not quite sure yet. Warm up those moves. Good. Excellent stuff, everyone. So, next exercise we're going to do, we're going to come into some knee raises. So, we're going to drive each knee up into each other. So, bear with me. I'm going to start my timer. And in 3, 2, and 1, let's go forward. So, we're driving those knees up, engaging those stomach muscles, working through those shoulders, getting the blood pumping through those legs. Lovely stuff. Nice. Like you're doing a nice slow-mo of a 100-meter sprint. Those knees nice and high. Driving them all the way up. Good. Really good control, everyone. You can see here today, back in the front room in 3, 2, and 1. Wherever you are, hope you're having a fantastic afternoon. Got a little bit of downtime. Increase that heart rate a touch. So from there, we're just going to go back into those rotations through the hips as we take a moment. So, next stage, what we're going to do, we're going to go into jumping jacks. So, we're going to come up and off the ground, 5 seconds, and in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. So we're getting those big, nice star jumps going. Find a rhythm, find a tempo that works for you. And again, if that feels a little bit too much for anyone, what I like to do is take it to stage 1. So we're just going to step it from side to side this time, making sure those arms go above the head. We're getting that full circulation through the body, increasing that heart rate. Lovely stuff. Let's keep that there. 5 seconds. And in 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Take a moment. This time we'll just take 30 seconds. Let our heart rate drop back down a touch. Just from there, we're going to go into some bear crawls again. So that is, we're standing up. We've got 15 seconds. There's no rush. Again, that's taking a step down, walking out through those hands and bringing it back in and standing back up. So we'll set ourselves. And in 3, 2, and 1, we're going to come down, walk it out, and get that press. Lovely stuff. We're going to come up, take it down, and press. Nice. Again, find a rhythm, find a tempo that works for you. Relieving some of that stress, some of that tension through the body, and we're collecting throughout the day. Nice and steady. Get that press. Bring it back in. And in 3, 2, and 1. And take a moment. Lovely stuff. And I apologise. Didn't even notice it was on. Good, keeping that there. So here we're just going to swing those arms from side to side. Just coming up to shoulder level. Nothing too high. Keeping that blood tension up. Lovely stuff. Fantastic work, everyone. Keeping that there. In those arms, and we'll rest. Take a moment, 5 seconds. From there, we're going to go back into our floor touches. So, left leg first, bring it up. Feel free to drive through with that knee. And then some people find it helps them keep that balance. That way, we're engaging those core muscles a little bit more. Find that range. Find that rhythm. And keep that going. Strong work, everybody. Lovely stuff. Few more repetitions. And rest. This time we'll take 30 seconds before we move onto the opposite leg. So we do the left leg there. Next time we're going to come onto that right leg. But from here, we've got 20 seconds. You have a moment. Let you catch your breath. Feel free to take a little bit of water on board if you need to. Moving into those 10 seconds, final 10 seconds. So we're just going to set ourselves, think about those muscles that we're going to be using, that movement we're going to be going through. Planting that right leg, Set for the buzz out in 3, 2, and 1. And lovely stuff. Coming back and driving that knee up. Oh, even I lost my balance there. Good, lovely stuff, everyone. Again, find that rhythm, find that tempo that works for you. Nice and controlled. Lovely stuff. Using this a bit of mobility, building that static strength through the glutes, through the quads, and rest. Excellent, nice. I'm going to take a little bit of water aboard myself. 30 seconds. So from there, we are moving back into some squats. So what we want to do, we've got 15 seconds. We're just going to stand in. I just want you to come up and raise through those calves. Again, keeping that blood flowing, stretching that through those calves, keeping those ankles nice and mobile. Let's set ourselves, stance in 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to come down and squat, trying to get as low as possible. Find that range, find that rhythm. Good, keeping that momentum. Nice, everybody. Halfway there. Let's keep that going. Just over 10 seconds to go now. Get that blood pumping. Nice and steady. Find a rhythm. In 3, 2, and 1. And rest. So we're going to go back into that quad stretch. So if you need to use a wall, a chair, a person, if you have someone close by. And then again, if you want to test your balance, just feel free to bring that leg up and squeezing that heel towards that glute. Yeah, if we need to put our arm out for balance, no problem. From there, let's switch it over legs. Nice, holding it there. In 3, 2, and 1, we're going to get some trunk twists. So hands are going to come behind our head. I'm just going to get a nice rotation from side to side. Working back into that core again. Nice. Try not to extend too far. Twist so you start to feel it through those oblique muscles that run down the side of our torso. And in 3, 2, and 1, and rest. This time we'll take 30 seconds. We'll just rest for 30 seconds because next what we're going to go into, we're going to go back into the curl and press, but we will take it down to the knees. That way we can engage our core a little bit more, engage those glutes so everything's nice and tight. So we've got 10 seconds. Let's make our way down. Nice big breath. Inhale, exhale. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So we're clenching those fists nice and tight. Curling up through those biceps. Driving those arms up and overhead. Keeping that core nice and engaged. Engaging those glutes. Good. Curl it up. Palms come in. Press up. Palms go out. Lovely stuff, everyone. Nice. Few more repetitions. Let's keep it there. Excellent. And rest. So this time, we're going to stay here on the floor. And what I want you to do is we're going to take that right leg and we're just going to take it out towards the side. We're going to try and put the sole of our foot flat onto the ground so we're stretching through the adductor muscles. Hold that for 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll bring it to the side. Nice, holding it there. Good. For 3 seconds. This time we're going to go back into the obliques. We're going to stay on our knees this time, so we're engaging the glutes, and we're just slowly sliding from side to side. That full contraction. Lovely stuff here again, keeping those glutes nice and engaged. Keep them nice and tense. We start to build in the base of that core strength. It all comes from the glutes, comes into the lower back, up into the torso, and into our midriff. Nice, few more on each side. And rest. This time we're going to stay down here on the knees. I want to keep those glutes engaged, everyone. And we're just going to swing those arms backwards and forwards. Excellent stuff. And for the last round on this one, we're going to go back into those crab crawls. So we'll start to set ourselves when we get to 10 seconds. So there is 10 seconds. We're going to turn to the side. I'm going to turn to the side anyway. We're going to come onto those tiptoes. We're going to flare those knees out to the sides. And when we're ready, we're going to start to walk it out. Get that press at the end if we can. By all means, if you can't get the press up at the end, no problem at all. All you to do is just walk it out and walk it back in. But what I like to find is when I throw the press up in, that momentum helps me start to shift backwards onto those toes. Again, have a play around with it, see what works best for yourself. Nice, keep that going. Lovely stuff. Nice, round 2 complete. Therefore there, take a little bit of water on board again. Keep nice and hydrated. Pop that down. We've got pretty much 2 more rounds to go. 2 more rounds to go. We're halfway there. Fantastic work. If I stay still just for a moment, maybe I won't be so fuzzy and blurry. I'm having a few technical issues today. I apologise about that. Hopefully you can hear me and hopefully you can see me at the same time. 20 minutes gone. 21 minutes gone nearly. So we're getting there. Close time. Let's start to think about moving into round 3. This time we're going to start with squat around the world. So when I start the buzzer, what I'm going to do is we're going to squat down, bring those arms behind the knees and bring them up and overhead. So let me get my trusty timer. 5 seconds. Let's set ourselves. And in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go up and around. Getting that full motion through those arms, taking those arms up and above the head. Let's increase that blood flow, increase the heart rate, put this into more of a cardiovascular zone. Good, let's keep that going, everyone. 10 seconds. Really good control. Last few repetitions. Lovely stuff, and rest from there. And stay in that stance. And again, we're just going to roll those hips round, keep them nice and nimble, working on that mobility through the hips. We get a lot of stiffness and soreness through that lower back. Lovely stuff, everyone. Nice. Good. So the next one, we're going to throw in. Now 3. We're going to go into some lunges. So we'll take the right foot forward first. We'll drop it down. Bring it back up and then go for that left leg. Again, find a rhythm, find a tempo that works for you. Nice and controlled. Trying to keep a nice rhythm through that stride. Getting as low as we can. If your knee touches the floor, no problem at all. But just trying to keep that tension in those legs throughout each repetition. And in 3, 2, and 1. And rest, take 30 seconds. This time we will take 30 seconds. And what we're going to do into the next exercise, we're going to do lunges again, but this time we're going to do backwards lunges. So here you'll face forward. And what you do is think about stepping backwards instead of forwards. Just start to activate those muscle groups slightly different. Work the legs in a slightly different way. Let's set ourselves in 3, 2, and 1. Go through taking it back. I've gone right leg first into that left leg. Again, find a rhythm, find a tempo that works for you. Keeping it nice and controlled. Lovely stuff. There we are. What you do here is I was thinking about pulling that belly button in. So pull that belly button in, start to engage those lower abdominal muscles, taking some pressure off that lower back. Having us drive through that phase. Yeah, you can take the arm across the body. You start to pull, so we're stretching out through that shoulder. And we'll change it there. Put the other arm across the body. Squeezing in behind the back of the elbow. Pulling through the outside of the shoulder and the delts. Lovely stuff. 3 seconds. So this time we're back into some squats. So we're going to go down And back up. Find that rhythm, find that tempo that works for you. Nice and controlled. Good work, everybody. Driving through those hips at that top point. Engaging those glutes. We're working all the way through, building on that strength. Lovely stuff, everyone. Keep that going. A few more repetitions. And rest. Take a moment. Take a little bit of water on board if you feel the need to. So we're going to do those standing abdominal muscles again. So fingers are going to come to the side of the head. I'm going to take the opposing elbow to the opposing knee. So we're getting that contraction across the body. We've got 5 seconds. Let's set ourselves. And in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Nice controlled. And there's contraction all the way through that midriff. Lovely stuff, everyone. Hope you haven't eaten too much lunch yet. Too much of a big breakfast. Squeezing through, working those abs. Excellent. Less than 10 seconds to go. Maybe 2 or 3 more repetitions. And rest. So from there, we're going to take a nice wide stance. And again, here we're just going to stand, get that wide stance, and just let that stretch through those adductor muscles on the inside of our legs. Hold in there for a moment. Because what we're going to do from here, the next exercise, 10 seconds we've got, we're going to stay in this position. And all I want you to do is we're going to tilt forward at the hips. So I just want you to think about taking those hips backwards, keeping that back nice and straight. We're going to come down, find that range, and bring it back up. Take it forward and back up. So we're stretching through those hamstrings, squeezing through those glutes at the top, and engaging those adductors at the same time, those smaller muscles that run down the inside of our thighs, and our abductors that run down the outside of our thighs tend to sit quite dormant. One more repetition. Yes, lovely stuff. So, from here, we're going to go into another stretch. We're going to come down onto the knees. What I want you to do, take the left leg forward first, and I just want you to start to lean into that left knee, so we're stretching out through that hip flexor. We're going to switch there. 5 seconds, and from there we're going to go into that curl and press with the knees. Keep that tummy nice and tight, curling through those arms, pressing up overhead, increasing that heart rate, getting nice and toasty, increasing that body temperature on this chilly Wednesday. Let's try and work, everyone. Let's keep that going. Engaging those glutes as well, locking that core in, so we're building that core strength. Fantastic. We're going to stay down on the knees. Again, let's have nice and extended through the quads. We're going to keep those glutes engaged. And what we're going to do next is we're going to go into those adductor slide. So keeping nice and upright, engaging those glutes. When we go forward, we're just going to keep those hands nice and close to the thighs. We've got 10 seconds. Take a nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. And 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So we're going to slide it from side to side. Squeezing through that core. We're doing a lot of work today through those adductors, getting into those parts of the core, those muscle groups we don't tend to activate too much. And here, if you're feeling any cramping a little bit, all I want you to do is think about pulling that belly button in. That will straighten out that spine. Also take some pressure off that lower back. For 3, 2, and 1. And rest. So 30 seconds here. What you do is sit down on your heels and just slide your hands out in front of you. So we're going to stretch out that lower back a little bit. Focusing on that breath. Nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. Good. And release. So from here, what we're going to do, we're going to try something. So we're going to come onto the knees. And all I want you to do is take that leg in front of you. Lean into it. Come back onto that knee, take the opposite leg out, lean into that. So we're just getting into a little bit of mobility here, working those hip flexors, working through those hamstrings, getting a nice range of movement through the body. Nice, keep it there, everyone. Hopefully we're not hurting your knees too much. Nice and padded. And in 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Good work, everybody. Nice. Got one more exercise to go. One more exercise to go, and we have finished round 3. So what we are going to do here is we're going to come back into those crab crawls to finish off. So we'll take it down to the tiptoes, flaring those knees out to the side. Take a moment. Feel free to rest your hands on the floor as we move towards the buzzer. And in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. So we're going to walk it out. Instead, you get that squeeze through that press. Use that momentum to help drive you back forward. Wow, back and back, I guess. With the right term, up and backwards. Nice. So we're feeling it through those hips now. After that last movement, let's keep that going. Nice and strong. Get that press and pushing our way back. Lovely stuff. And in 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment. Lovely stuff. Round 3 complete. So what let's do, take a little bit of water on board again. Oh, lovely. Good. So by now the heart rate should be increased. You start to feel nice and loose through the body. Resistance through the muscles. Heart rate's increased a touch. Breathing should be a little bit heavy. But good work, everyone. We're getting towards our final set. Really strong work up until now. We've got just under, we've got close to 13 minutes left to go. So we're going to do one more round. So we'll take a few more moments just so everyone can catch their breath. Take a moment. If anyone has any questions, feel free to pop them into the chat box now if you're nice and close to the screen, if anything comes up. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to move into the next round. I'm going to set the timer. And again, this time, what we're going to do is we're going to do like a sideward squat. So I'll set the timer, and as we go through that, I will also demonstrate at the same time. So feet in together. What we're going to do, we're going to take the right leg out, squat down, bring that right leg back in, then take that left leg out. Again, find a rhythm, find a tempo that works for you, making sure we're not stepping too fast so we can get into that squat position. Lovely stuff, everyone. Nice. Again, find that rhythm, find that tempo. As much depth as we can in that squat. Lovely stuff, everybody. Nice. One more repetition. Good. And rest for a moment. So from there, arms, keep them nice and low, nice and loose. We're just going to swing them backwards and forwards around the waist. Again, keeping that blood circulated, keeping that heart rate moving. Lovely stuff, everyone. So from here, what we're going to do, we're going to go into a bent over row. So also we're going to lean forward. So we're going to take the hips back. We're going to clench your fists, and I just want you to pull them in and behind your back, keeping those elbows nice and tucked into that torso. Again here, pulling that belly button in to take that pressure off that lower back. Squeezing through the back. Nice, lovely stuff. Let's keep it there. Last repetition. Good. And rest. This time, what we're going to do, I just want you to roll your wrists out and round, just so we get nice and loose through those wrists. Strong work, everyone. Flying through it today. Flying through it. So, on the next one, what we are going to go into is we're going to come back into a little bit of core work. This time we're going to take our hands just behind the head, nice stance, and we're just going to rotate through from side to side, feeling that squeeze through the obliques. I appreciate I feel a lot of work through the obliques today. Again, this is a great way to start to stretch out that stomach wall that sits behind the abdominal muscles. Again, pulling that belly button in to take the pressure off the lower back. You feel that rotation through the upper part of your body. And we'll go for 5, and in 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Excellent work. Everyone take a moment. This time, we are just going to take a moment. We'll take 30 seconds. Because what we're going to move into next is we're going to go back into the bear crawls. So feel free to take a little bit of water on board. We've got 10 seconds to go. So we'll set ourselves, again, thinking about all those muscle groups that we're going to be using, utilising that whole body. And in 3, 2, and 1, let's take it down. Walk it out. Get that press at the end if we can, and walk it back in. And bring ourselves back to a standing start. Find that range, find that rhythm. And again, here, if you can't get that press up in, no problem at all. Just want you to start to work your body back into it. Feel free to play around with that hand placement and the push-up. You might be able to get a squeeze from there. And rest. Take a moment. So, we're going to come back onto the floor. And this time we're just going to stretch into our hamstrings a bit. We're going to sit down. So now what to do is just start to lean forward. Trying to keep that back as straight as possible. Grabbing onto those ankles. Straightening out through their back. Squeezing through those hamstrings. And this time 3, 2, and 1. What we're going to do, place our arms behind us. And all we're going to do is lift the leg. Replace and lift the other one. Again, getting into that hip mobility. A lot of us spend a lot of time sat down at the desk, so we just want to make sure, yes, we're increasing the heart rate. Yes, we're getting a workout in. But we're also working on our mobility, our flexibility, and working through that full range of movement. Lovely stuff. And rest. We're going to bring it back up to the ground, onto our feet. And we're going to move back into those lunges again. So first we're going to go forwards. We'll do a round of forward lunges. Then we'll do backwards lunges. Let's keep it going. We've got 10 seconds. Really strong effort, everyone. We're moving towards the back end of the session. And we're almost there. So in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So just take it down. Find that stride. Find that rhythm. Coming onto those tiptoes on that back leg. And here, as we go forward, the focus what I want to do is think about that front leg, what's that's doing, and the back leg should start to take care of itself. Good. Find a rhythm, find a tempo. Let's push through. A few more repetitions to go. And rest. Lovely stuff. We'll take 30 seconds. Again, what I want to do here is just going to roll those shoulders backwards and forwards. So taking backwards, we'll stop there, we'll take that forward. Just releasing any tension through that neck. Lovely stuff. We've got just under 10 seconds, so this time we're going to go backwards lunges. So the focus goes on the leg going backwards, the front leg should start to take care of itself. So we take that leg back and bring it up, bending through that front knee. As you'll find, if you focus on that back leg, the front leg will just naturally fall into place. Find that rhythm. Good. Let's keep that going, everyone. And get in there. Nice. Few more repetitions. Keep it with me. Last one. Good. Excellent. And now what we're going to do, grab our legs and try to give them a little shake. A lot of tension through there. Shake through the back of the legs. We've got 20 seconds. We're going to take some water on board. So from here, we're going to go back into those squat thrusters again. Now getting nice and low into that squat, using those hands, driving them up overhead and down and up. Good, nice again. Find a rhythm, Find a tempo that works for you. Strong work, everybody. Moving our way through the set. Coming in towards 10 seconds. Last few repetitions. Strong work. Let's keep that there. Good. Last one. Last two. Nice. Excellent. So take 30 seconds here. This time on the next one, we're going to put focus into the calf. So we're going to go into those calf raises this time, but we're going to extend it for the full 30 seconds. That way we start to put a little bit of tension, a little bit of focus through the back of the legs. So what we're going to do here, turn to the side. Well, I'm going to turn to the side. And in 3, 2, and 1, if you place your hands behind your back, that should counterbalance that weight as you come up onto the toes. Squeezing through those calves. And again here, feel free to pull that belly button in. So taking the pressure off the lower back. Engaging those lower abdominal muscles. Squeezing through. We're going to get through quite a lot of repetitions in 30 seconds. Stay with me. Last one. And rest. Excellent. Lovely stuff, everyone. We're getting there, moving towards the end of the session. Let's keep it going. Last little push. We're going to take a moment this time. Just catch your breath. Finish off. And we're going to go back into a little bit of core work. We're really putting a focus on the core today. So this time we're going to take those hands behind our head. And in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So we're taking a opposing elbow to the opposing knee. So right to left, left to right. Squeezing through that core. Lovely stuff, everyone. Nice. We should be feeling this on the abdominals tomorrow. Good. Last few repetitions. Go for 5. And 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Lovely stuff. We're going to take 30 seconds from here. Then we're going to move into the final section. So we're just going to get a little bit of mobility going on for the final few minutes. A little bit of a cool down. Have a little bit of a stretch. So let's go straight into it. So what we're going to do, we're going to come down on to the ground. Again, this time, what we're going to do here is all we need to do is bring one foot into the inside of the knee. We're going to lean forward and squeeze, and then switch and squeeze. So we're really stretching out those adductors, taking 3 to 4 seconds per movement. So in 3, 2, and 1, we bring that foot into the inside of the knee, press out through the inside of that leg, squeezing forward, so we're really working on that hip mobility. Lovely stuff, everyone. Keep that going. Again, find a rhythm, find a tempo, start to feel that mobility through your hips, opening up. And in 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Excellent. We're going to take 30 seconds. So from there, what we're going to do, we're going to go into some glute bridges this time. So I just want us to lie down, bring the knees up behind the glutes, making sure there's enough space, so we're in that nice natural stance. We're going to do take our hands, put them to the side, and when the buzzer goes, we're just going to go in some glute bridges. So we're going to drive up through those hips, engaging those glutes to the top of that bridge. Let's go. So getting up and feeling that squeeze right at the top. If anyone feels any pressure through the lower back, what we need to do is roll the hips forwards, roll them back so the lower back's nice and flush on the floor, and then drive up. So here you might be able to see I'm going to roll them forwards, roll them back so the lower back's nice and flush on the lower. And drive up, keep it going. Lovely stuff, everyone. Almost there. Last repetition. And rest. Lovely stuff. Take a moment. So from here, we're just gonna, when we're ready, we're gonna stay on the knees. We're gonna bring the arms up and back around. So we're gonna take nice and steady arrange, and then let them fall and swing. Let's take our time in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So we take the arms nice and up, feeling that contraction, and let them swing back down. Opening up through those shoulder blades. Getting the movement and mobility through the shoulders into the base of the neck. Lovely stuff, everyone. Keep that going. Seconds to go. Nice. One more repetition. We're up. And we're back down. And relax. Fantastic work, everyone. Good work. Another workout Wednesday. Absolutely smashed it. Thank you very much for joining me here on Wednesday, Westside Wellbeing afternoon. I'm Jamie from Coaches for Change. Next week, we'll be back with Harriet, and I believe we'll be doing Pilates next week. So rest up, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, go have some lunch, have some food, rehydrate, and we'll see you soon. See you later, everyone. Goodbye.